Okay, so now we're in here. We've established that this is the exterior wall on one side, this is an exterior wall, this is an exterior wall, and we've got an interior wall running down the center. So let's look at the drawing again that we have. So this is the exterior wall we've drawn. We've drawn an exterior wall here, and we've drawn this 4-inch wall, interior wall right there. So the next thing we're going to do is just go straight over here, 11'2" to establish where that wall is. All right. So we'll go here, click offset, 11'2" and we're going to go from that line over to here, and then we're going to offset 6 inches because it's mostly an exterior wall, but we'll establish more of that later. So now we've got this right here in there to make that easy. All right, so let's talk about this room right here. Since we decided that it's 11'2" from there to there across there, it must be 10 feet. Exactly, 10 foot 0 inches from here up to here. So let's draw that line and get this room complete. All right, so we'll come back to here, click offset, offset 10 feet 0 inches, and hit enter. And we'll come up there, and we've established where that room is right there. And we can go ahead and click offset again, offset 4 inches. And now we've got that wall. That wall's in there. So here's a room with a wall right in here that's 10 feet across. All right, let's see. This wall does not line up with this wall right here. So this wall ends when it touches these two parts right there. So let's do this. We're going to go to the CAD, click on Trim, and we're going to use this line as a cutting edge and this line as a cutting edge, and right-click with your mouse. Well, let me do that again. I'm going to click Trim. Right. I'm going to select with my index finger, so I've got the left mouse button, that line, and this line. And when I'm done selecting, I'll right-click with the mouse button. And now it's asking me to select objects to trim. So I'm going to go ahead and click this line with my left click, get this line, and this line. All right. So now I've got that room established right in there. So we're not going to worry too much more about it at this point for that part of that room right there. All right, so now we'll go back to here, and we'll start talking about this room here next, from here up to here. All right, so we've got this room made. Don't have this stuff done yet. We've got this room made. We've already done 11'2" across this way, so it must be 11'4" from here up to here. So let's do that. So we'll go back to AutoCAD, offset 11'4" and come up this one up to there. All right, and then we'll offset again 4 inches there to get that one. So this room right here is where the inside of the closets are going to be. So let's pull this up over here, and let's try something here. Let's try this. Let's see if I can take this and dock this over here. Maybe it'll make it a little easier to see back in here. So this line right here is the one we just drew right there. Okay, it gets kind of confusing in this area here, right? But because this part's going to be in the way. But what we'll do is we'll go up here to the top and offset down and start establishing where this wall is and then that wall. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Sorry, someone just asked me a question. All right, so we'll go up here to the top, and we're gonna worry about that part up there again. Okay, so we're here in CAD. Whoops, let's go back to home. So we're gonna come down here. Now we're not gonna worry about this right here, but it's obvious that this is the 14'9" because it's the longer side. So this one has to be 11 feet here. So when we go over, we're gonna offset this line down 11 feet this way. And it'll put a line right there, and it'll establish where this wall is. So we're going to go back to AutoCAD, click Offset. We're going to select the distance, and the distance was 11 feet 0 inches. Hit Enter, and offset this line. So left click with the mouse, come down this way, left click again. All right. So we've got that figured out. And we'll come down, offset again another 4 inches to get this line right here to establish the interior wall. Now this is going to get somewhat confusing up here because this doesn't go all the way through that room, right? So let's do this. Let's click trim. So you're going to left click on trim, select a cutting edge. Is probably one of these lines right now. So click that line right there, then right click with your mouse, so that's your middle finger, and then left click with your index finger right there and there. So this is the bedroom one, and there's room over here for that bathroom and that closet. There's going to be a hallway right in here, somewhere right in here, and the bathroom right over there. Right in here is going to be one of these bedrooms, but we've still got to establish the thickness of that closet right there, right? So let's do this. Let's go back to the drawing. Look at the drawing real quick. That room is 11'2" this way, which we've already used the 11'2" to establish it goes across here. So we're going to come from this line right here down to this line right there to make it 10 feet. So let's go to offset. Offset. The distance I'm going to offset is 10 feet exactly. Come here, click this, and come down to there. Alright. And then we'll offset again, 4 inches. And we're going to come down about that far right there. Alright. So this is that one bedroom. Now, where it gets kind of fun is, let's do this. I want to start to look more like a house. And I know what I'm looking at when I see this. But the question is do you? Right? If you don't, let's do this. Let's click trim and click on this line right here. So you left click on that line, then you're going to right click and select this line, this line, this line, this line. Select all these lines coming off of this part right there. Alright? So we're going to select all those lines. Right click and enter. Alright? Let's get rid of these parts that's sticking out of the end there too. So we're going to click trim, select with the left click, select that line, and we can select this line too. And then right click with the mouse, and then you left click on that line, or you can click right there and hold down on the mouse button and go straight across that. You can do the same here. Click right there, holding the mouse button down till you come over here, and then let it go, and it gets rid of that. Alright. So to try to make things a little bit easier, let's do some more trimming. We're going to trim this too. So because this closet doesn't go all the way through there, let's click on that line right there. Wait, let's do that again. I'm going to click trim. I'm going to click on this line right there, right click with the mouse, and I'm just going to select this line, this line, this line, and this line. Alright, so now we've got this bedroom here, there's a bedroom here, there is an area right here that's going to be a bedroom and a bathroom right over here. This is going to be a bedroom too, but this area is what we've got to worry about getting in here. So let's do some other things here. Let's go back to this. Now we're going to assume some things, okay? We've got to assume that this is probably a 2'8" door. It might be a little bit bigger, so it needs to open up here. So let's see. Let me think for a second. So after thinking about it for just a second, I think what we're going to do is we're going to offset this line right here, 44 inches. No, let's offset it 42 inches. 42 is a good number to pick. So we'll go 42 inches right there, and we'll offset this line and come over that way. Right? So this is going to establish where this one closet is right there. We'll offset it 4 inches again, so we get an interior wall right here in the middle there. Let's offset again 42 inches and put that right there. And we'll offset one more time and do 4 inches. We're going to click this line and offset it that way. Alright? So now we've established where this closet is and this closet is. And we can start trimming some other things. Now there's going to be a bedroom door right here, so we don't want this wall in the way. So let's hit let's hit trim. We'll select this line right here with the left click, then right click, and then we're going to select that line and that line. Okay? Now these closet walls don't go all the way through the house. They're stuck right here in between this line and this line. So let's click trim, right click with the mouse. Click trim, I'm sorry. Click trim, left click on this line and left click on that line. Then right click to start you're going to now set it so you're going to what object you want to trim. So let's get rid of this line, this line, this line, and this line. Or you can do this up here where you left click with the mouse and hold it down, hold it down, hold it down till you get through all of those, then right click with the mouse. All right. So now we've established where the lines are in here. I mean, where the closets are right here. There's going to be a door right there too. Okay. Now, let's do some good practice stuff, right? We're going to practice trimming here. In a good practice with architecture, you don't want to have these lines crisscross over there. I don't know why that is. That's just what you do. So we're going to click trim and go ahead and right click right away. So we're going to right click, and this just does some stuff that's different, but I can click right on this little piece right here and click on that piece. I'll scroll back and scroll down in, and we're going to click on this piece and click this piece, scroll back, scroll in right here. Get rid of this piece and this piece and this piece. Scroll back, scroll in, get these pieces there. So that's how we're establishing what the wall looks like. So get that one and that one. We'll get this one right here and this one right here and right here. We're not going to worry about that yet. We'll go back up to here though, because what we don't want to do is have these things in the way. So, oops. So I got those. I'm getting all of these. I'm getting all of this. Getting all of this and this and this. So that looks really good. I just don't have doors now. See how it's starting to look like the house? It's looking the way the house should look. Alright, we're going to ignore that wall for now. Let's get this one though, right? Oh, and let's get that one too. So I'm getting all of those spots, wherever that is. Now, if you need a second, go ahead and take a second and clean all of that up as you do that. We can even do things, well, let's not worry about anything else for right now. We're just establishing rooms and where rooms are at and walls, where walls are at. All right, so if you need to hit pause, now's a good time to hit pause and to catch up there and trimming all those things out. It's also a good chance right now, if you hit pause to on your video, if you need to come ask me a question, come ask a question.